From being used as jewelry to being used as a cutting and drilling instrument, diamonds have been admired worldwide for their beauty and use. Many of us have seen advertising for diamonds since we were young. Diamonds have been sold as a symbol of forever love. Perhaps you or a family member has one. In this speech, you will learn what exactly diamonds are, how they came to be, and finally, how diamonds became integrated into American society. Despite knowing very little about it, diamonds are accepted as valuable and precious. Consumers must learn why they are spending so much on diamonds and decide for themselves if buying diamonds are worth it or not. I'll first begin by explaining what diamonds are and how they are made. A diamond is the purest of carbon allotropes. Other carbon allotropes include graphite or fullerite. What this means is it is composed entirely of carbon atoms, and since carbon atoms have 4 valence electrons, when bonded to another carbon atom, they achieve harmony. And since each of the carbons are covalently bonded to one another, it makes it hard to separate. So the melting and boiling point is very high. Because there are no lone pairs, it gives the diamond its rigid tetrahedral lattice, and it gives it no conductivity of electricity. Diamonds are, according to Discovery, the most concentrated form of pure carbon in the natural world, and the strongest mineral on Earth. How does a diamond get its shininess? In reality, that shine is caused by refraction and dispersion of light. When a diamond is cut well, the light reflects many times on the inside, making it shine. Diamonds can be found in nature and be made artificially. Natural diamonds are mined, and according to the Discovery, carbon, pressure, heat, and time are the 4 special ingredients needed to make a diamond. The least amount of heat and pressure a diamond needs to form is 400 degrees Celsius and 434,113 psi of pressure. Those kinds of ingredients are usually found near the Earth's mantle, and after 1 billion years or so, the carbon that faced these conditions turns into diamonds. People were able to find these diamonds because when magma erupts from the mantle, natural diamonds are brought closer to the Earth's surface, making these diamonds readily available for mining. Synthetic diamonds, however, don't need to be 100 miles deep in the earth to be made. In fact, the first commercially available man-made diamond was produced at high pressure and high temperature, HPHT for short, by General Electric in 1956. Another way to make synthetic diamonds are the CVD process, also known as the chemical vapor deposition process, which basically makes a diamond by heating a hydrocarbon gas like methane and hydrogen in a vacuum at a very low pressure, which in turn creates diamonds. Now that we know what diamonds are, how they are made, we should understand how they played a role in history. The word diamond itself comes from the Greek word adamas, meaning unbreakable. According to CBS, people have used and acknowledged diamonds since 4th century BC in India, where it was first mined. The 13th century was when Europeans started using diamonds in jewelry, and its use in jewelry increased since then. It was also then when Louis IX of France had made a law that stated diamonds were for the king, thus confirming its high prestige. Within 100 years or so, diamonds were in royal jewelry everywhere, and it was in demand. After a route by Vasco da Gama was founded in 1499 around Africa to India, the selling and trade of diamonds boomed. In 1870, the discovery of diamond deposits in South Africa made it so more people could afford them compared to before when only India had a great supply of them. You now know how diamonds have been treated in the past, but how did things change from then and now? According to the New York Times, in the early 20th century, many American women didn't want to have diamond rings as they were considered useless, money down the drain, and diamonds were considered a luxury for the ultra-wealthy. So, to convince women otherwise, Francis Gettery, working in advertising for De Beers, the person that controlled the world supply of rough diamonds, came up with the term, "A diamond is forever," for their campaign in 1948. Her ads were so successful that she wrote all the company's ads for the next 25 years. After 2 years of ads, the sale of diamonds in the United States increased by 55%. Advertisements had completely changed how Americans viewed the diamond ring. These ads were so persuasive that it would be very difficult to propose to a girl without a diamond ring, compared to before when diamonds were considered a waste of money. Now that I've explained key facts about diamonds, let's go over what I've covered. I'd like to leave you with the most significant parts of this essay. Number one, diamonds are essentially made of carbon. Created in extreme environments and take a long time to form naturally, people can also create synthetic diamonds with the right ingredients. They shine because they reflect light in a certain way, and that shine makes us want to admire it. Number two, diamonds have been used in many things, mostly jewelry, for a very long time, and has always been seen as a rare and beautiful gem. It was advertisements that brought Americans to buy diamonds. Learning why we want certain products can really help us determine for ourselves if we truly want the product that sellers are selling. The demand for diamonds have been the result of very successful marketing. And when you take into mind that diamonds aren't all that rare, it becomes up to you as a consumer to decide if the product you want is worth it. Thank you for listening to my informative speech.